Hey, let me ask you a question. Do you remember old YouTube? I mean back in 2005, 2006, where people still had to record in front of a webcam, 240p, black and white, grainy, where people like Boheme, The Hill 88, Lonely Girl 15 were dominating YouTube with 30 or 40,000 subs, back before they sold out to Google, because I do, and it was a different time. Let me tell you a story. It was 2006, I was 19, I'd just been kicked out of home for various reasons. And I got my own place for the first time. And the first thing I did was get internet for myself. Now before this, I'd never had internet at home. I never had unrestricted access. So what's the first thing I do when I get internet? Well, the obvious thing. But after that, I got a crippling WoW addiction and I found this website called YouTube. Now, old YouTube was different. It was before there was sponsorships, before there were brands, before there was companies. There was no ad revenue. No one got paid to be on YouTube. So the only people doing it were people obsessed with the website, like I was. It lacked polish, it lacked production. There was no 5 cameras, $20,000, lighting, any of that kind of thing. It was niche, and it was underground, and it was authentic. Now, that person I talked about earlier, Boheme, with 30,000 subscribers, he was the top of YouTube. He was on the front page. He was promoted by YouTube, the original owners. And he was a star. He made it onto the news occasionally. And all he did was sit in front of a camera in his bedroom and talk about his life.
I can't afford a theme song, so this is just a dumb song. Please make me a good theme song and send it to me right quick. Wow, my introduction really sucks. Hey kids. It's a late night for me, it's about 1:30. I was gonna go to bed, but I'm just a little bit too wired, and I thought I'd challenge myself with a special kind of video. I thought it'd be interesting if I went for an entire video without swearing. Never gone a whole video without swearing before.
I'm sorry, I can't be perfect.
Dear diary, mood apathetic. My life is spiraling downward. Swish, swish, swish.
I just look 80s. 80s! So my most recent video got you all in a pickle, didn't it? I'm so sorry for infuriating you all and making you all angry. Shut up, phone! Anyway, I'm so sorry for infuriating you all and getting you all angry and all that. I didn't mean to. It's personal. I shouldn't have put it up anyway, I suppose, but it really helped me to just kind of be happy.
Now, there was a very interesting feature that happened to exist on YouTube from about 2005 to 2013 when they finally took it away, and that was something called reply videos. You could, if you saw a video you were interested in, click the reply button, and instead of leaving a comment, you would leave a video reply. You would just click a button, your webcam would pop open, and you could record a video straight away with no scripting, no editing. And that would then go link into the original video. So anyone watching that video of The Hill 88 would then see the 5, 10, 20 replies that someone has made on that. And obviously the best way to get attention is to start drama, is to start some kind of beef with someone on YouTube. And that's what the feature was. Now, I never used it myself because I felt like I had nothing to say, strangely enough. But a lot of people did. And it existed up until 2013. Did any of you guys who were around during that time ever use this reply feature? There was another feature I remember as well. I've got a picture right here, or here. It's called 5-star ratings, or 4-star ratings, or 3-star ratings. Originally, you could leave a rating 1 to 5 on a video of what you thought of it. Now we've got likes and dislikes. Well, we don't have dislikes anymore, but we had likes. And back then you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star ratings. Now, why did we watch these vlogs? Because that was pretty much all old YouTube was in 2005, 2006. It was raw, it was unedited, it was unscripted, it was anti-TV. The only thing we had growing up was scripted TV, was televised TV. Now, I lived in England as a child, but I know that American TV and American news was all highly controlled. And instead we had this kind of underground, anti-establishment, anti-TV recordings that could be shared with anyone that had access to the internet. Now, was it good? I don't think so. Most of the time I'd watch the videos as a young 19-year-old and I'd think, wait, was that actually entertaining or interesting? Sometimes yes, but a lot of the time it was just someone talking about their lives. Now, obviously, someone's going to try and take advantage of this situation and gain popularity for themselves. And that's where a person called Lonely Girl 15, I believe her name was Bree, popped up suddenly. Now, she claimed to be a 16-year-old homeschooled girl, and she started releasing short videos talking about all the YouTubers she liked, and talking about her life, and talking about boys, talking about her parents, talking about their strange religion, mostly. And she suddenly jumped up to #1 spot on YouTube, and her videos got hundreds of thousands of views. And this is the days when YouTube didn't have that many users. So she quickly dominated YouTube.
Hi guys, so this is my first video blog. I've been watching for a while and I really like a lot of you guys on here. I really like pay to the order of two. You're really funny and your videos are always really interesting. You seem really nice. And then there's the wine cone or just wine cone, I'm not sure. Hi. So I'm up here in my room again because I'm grounded. That's a juicer for juicing things. Anyway, to make a long story short, when I got home last night, my dad was waiting up for me. He said that I couldn't leave the house for 2 weeks. But you know what? I don't care anymore. Because you know what you do when life gives you lemons? You make lemonade.
Now, the controversy, as people began investigating her, the controversy was that she was not actually a 16-year-old girl being homeschooled. She was an actress in Los Angeles. And a couple of gentlemen, one a doctor, I believe, had decided to try and scam YouTube, as it were. And they created this character and hired an actress and made a film studio and released hundreds of videos. And it led to this strange storyline where she was essentially being controlled by a cult in the videos she was making, and her parents were trying to get her to do something she didn't want to do. And it led to this massive investigation. And when the truth came out that none of it was true, and she was making the whole thing up and she was an actress, there was outrage. There was outrage from every corner of YouTube that someone had come along and taken the honest and raw vlogs and things they were sharing with their life and commercialized it, became popular by lying. This sounds strange nowadays, as we have nothing but stories, and deception is very normal. It's almost like TV on YouTube nowadays. But back then it was the massive controversy. And unfortunately, that was almost the beginning of the end, I think, for original YouTube. And that led into the decline of YouTube. And by decline, I mean they sold out to Google. End of 2006, start of 2007, they sold out for $1.6 billion to Google. And I don't know how much they're worth now. I'll look it up, that much. But that is when ads came into YouTube. And the original creators like Bohem and The Hill got signed up for advertising platforms. I think Bohem made a Coca-Cola advert, which was unheard of originally, an internet person working with Coca-Cola. But ads and companies came into YouTube and they used their power and their understanding of TV and their understanding of how to advertise, and they slowly took over YouTube. And for a number of years there, the most popular things on YouTube were music videos and trailers of TV shows and trailers and clips from TV shows. So that was the beginning of the end for old YouTube, what I call old YouTube. Now, was it better back then? Is this just my nostalgia talking? I don't know. I still love YouTube. It's the only thing I really watch every single day. I don't really do much social media, but YouTube I've been doing since it came out. Now, were you around back then? I'd love to hear what you have to say. Please leave me a comment. Unfortunately, we can't reply video anymore, but does anyone remember old YouTube?